Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, HM Autos. And today we have the refreshed 2025 Honda Civic. And you might have said that this was just redesigned, and it was actually redesigned in 2022, so it's now time for a little refresh. But does it keep its Civic identity to be a fun car while still having the practicality that the Civic has always had? And does this new hybrid really the fastest Civic ever besides the Type R? We're going to find that all out in today's video. Okay, coming up to the front, this is going to be really the change that you're going to see. This is the sedan, so we'll have a separate video for the hatch, and we will have a separate video for the hybrid, but we will talk about all sedan trims, including the hybrid, right in this video. So this is going to be a detailed review on every feature that's going to be on every trim of this new Civic sedan. So right coming to the front, you're going to see the major change to this 2025. It's going to have an updated front end. I'll put a picture of the screen right now of what the Civic was and what it looks like now. You're going to have this piece right here is going to be different, which is going to remind me of no fog lights on any trim. On the Touring, there was fog light right there, but they changed this, and there's now going to be no fog lights. You're still going to have the same headlight design with full LED lights, blinkers, fog or high beams, and running light. And then you're going to have a new grille design. It's kind of going to look more like the Type R. It's going to have like a bigger honeycomb piece right there, and then more honeycomb grille right there. Just an overall bigger grille on both sides. And right there, that is going to be matte black, but on the Touring, it is going to be body color. And then coming around here, you're going to have the same rims. This is going to be the Sport model that I'm going to show you right now. It is going to be LX, Sport, Sport Hybrid, and Sport Touring Hybrid. So there's going to be 2 hybrid trims and 2 gas trims. No more EX, no more Touring gas. If you want the top trim, it is going to have to be hybrid. So these are going to be 18-inch gloss black rims. This is going to be the rim for the Sport and the Sport Hybrid. If you get the base trim LX, you're going to have hubcaps. And then if you get the top trim Sport Touring Hybrid, you're going to have a two-toned 18-inch rim that I'll put all those on the screen right now for you. This is going to be a new silver. It looks pretty much the same as the old silver, but it's got a new name, Solar Silver Metallic. Coming right here to the door, you're going to have smart entry and walkaway auto lock on the Sport and above. So the LX will be the only trim to not get that. Blind spot monitoring right here on the mirror is now going to be Sport and above. Previously you had to get the EX of the Touring. It's now going to be on the Sport and above, so only the LX will not get blind spot, which is really good to see. You're going to have black mirrors for you on this Sport and Sport Hybrid, and then the LX and the Touring will get body color. So you're going to see a nice sleek design here on the side, matte black around the doors, body colored on the bottom. And then coming to the rear, you're going to see minor changes, but not too different. The only really change back here is they've darkened the taillights even more to make it a more sporty and sleek design. You're going to have Sport badging right there and Civic badging over there, which is all going to be in chrome on all trims. And then what's special to this Sport trim only, you're going to have a exposed exhaust pipe right there, body colored trim on the bottom, and of course your reflectors. Nothing really changed here. Of course, you're going to have to get like the Type R for a spoiler. There is an HPD package that you can get the badges blacked out and a little spoiler on top. But other than that, the SI and the Type R will be the only Civics that will get a built-in spoiler. So now we're going to do a walk around of the whole vehicle. minor changes to make this Civic just look new and updated. Still looks like a great, sporty, sleek sedan that will definitely age really well over the years. So now that we've seen the exterior changes, let's go see what's new inside the Civic Sedan. Coming to the door panel here, nothing's really going to change for 2025. I do want to say that I do have a video on the old Civic on my channel, so if you want to compare each model to each other, there's a full detailed review on that on my channel. So just some matte plastic there, a nice chrome door handle. This is going to be cloth interior for the LX Sport and Sport Hybrid. So just some cloth right there, all your window controls and mirror controls, little nice storage and cup holder right there, and then your trunk release is right there. Getting inside this 2025 Civic, you're going to see the same steering wheel as last year, leather wrapped on all trims but the LX. You're going to have nice gloss black right there, and a nice kind of gray stitching in the center of the steering wheel. Honda's new steering wheel design that looks very nice. Your safety controls right there, your audio and controls right there, and then coming over here, you're still going to have a half digital 7-inch gauges for everything, but the Sport Touring will have the full digital gauges as all your information, just going to be half digital on everything but the top trim. And then as you see over here, you still get the great honeycomb that first debuted on the Civic when this was fully redesigned, and then went on shortly after on most all the other Honda models, but you're still going to get that cool design with gloss black around that on all trims. Coming over here to the display, this is going to be a 7-inch touchscreen that's going to be on all trims, but the Sport Touring will have the 9-inch. And another new feature for 2025 is the 9-inch display on the Sport Touring will have Google built in, just like on the Accord. So it will have all your Google apps and everything right there for you built in. But everything else will get this 7-inch touchscreen that pretty much does everything just like the 9-inch, just a little smaller, and has all the buttons here, or you can touch it and you're going to have two, your volume controls and your select button over there. It's nice and simple. I don't think anyone will have any issues coming from a previous Honda with this display. It's going to be very simple and easy to operate right here for you all by touch. And then coming here to the dash, the cool honeycomb design that goes all the way to the other side with gloss black around that. It looks very premium and very sporty here, and you can just move the air like that. Very simple to operate. Looks more premium than any other the competitors that this competes with. Does not have that. You're gonna have your air controls right here. Very simple, nice click to them. Just you can really tell the quality that this is a Honda when you just go to the little stuff like that. It has nice clicks, and just a premium touch that I'm glad they added. Single zone for all trims. Heated seats is going to be on the Sport Hybrid and the Sport Touring Hybrid. No ventilated seats are going to be offered. I did forget to mention wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto is going to be on the Sport Touring. Everything else will have wired Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. Coming down here, you're gonna have two USB-Cs. Right here, no USBs anymore, just the USB-C, 12-volt outlet. Some nice storage here. If you get the Sport Touring top trim, you will have a wireless phone charger. A normal shifter, no push button or anything, just a normal shifter. Your drive mode button right there, and your automatic start-stop. And then your parking brake and brake hold is right there. It's all going to be finished in this nice kind of carbon fiber look, but it doesn't exactly look like that. It's a nice look and doesn't have any fingerprints on it either, which I know a lot of people will like. putting it into reverse, your backup camera, it's going to be a 3-angle backup camera, cross traffic alert, parking sensors is only going to be on the Sport Touring, and no 360 camera will be offered. Back into park. Going to your center console, it's going to be finished with this Sport with the black and then the nice kind of gray stitching. Okay, now getting into the center console, you're going to have this little tray here that has the cool Civic history goes on with the model right there. Nice, very cool touch. Just shows you how much detail they put in this vehicle. And then you're going to have class leading space in the center console. Not huge, but this is a compact sedan and will just do just the job that you need for any of your needs in there. And then coming over to your seats, I will put on the screen the color options. So the LX will get a basic black cloth. This Sport, on the other hand, will get the black cloth with the stripe that you see there. And then the Sport Hybrid will get this stripe design too, and then the Touring will get a perforated leather that is gray or black. So if you want leather, you were going to have to go for the Sport Touring Hybrid. Every other trim will get the cloth seating. And sunroof, there's not going to be one on here, but the Sport Hybrid and the Sport Touring Hybrid will get a sunroof. Speaker information, you're going to get the Bose on the Sport Touring Hybrid. All the others will be a Honda system. I'll put all that information on there right now. Oh, and the power seats are only going to be on the Sport Touring. Everything else will be manual adjustment. Okay, and now that we saw the interior, there was really only one new feature, which was the Google built-in for the Sport Touring. But it really didn't need any changes because this is still a nice interior that is still updated and nice premium quality. So let's go in the back seat and see if there's anything new for 25 in there. Coming in the rear here, you're not going to have too much space. The seat is all the way back. Even the back is all the way back. So this really demonstrates you still have a little bit of legroom and plenty of headroom with the seat all the way back. But I don't think anybody's really going to be driving like this. So it's still good enough space that your back passengers won't be complaining. But definitely something that you want bigger. You're going to have to go for the Accord, but still decent space that will be accommodating for any rear passengers. You're going to have a armrest and cup holder for the Sport and above, which is new. Previously, the Sport did not get any armrest or cup holder, so it's nice that they added that into this. And then you will see on the sides of the front seats and the sides and middle of this, you will have some leather. So kind of a two-tone leather cloth combination to just give it that nice look. So now the back and the front, no rear air vents will be offered on any trim, just so you know. So now that we went to the back and the front to see the changes, one of the major changes is what is under the hood. So let's go drive this 2025 Civic. Okay, driving this 2025 Honda Civic Sedan. It is raining, so it kind of messes up on how you can hear the road noise, but the road noise is very good for this class. Of course, it's not going to be the quietest vehicle. This is a Civic Sedan Sport trim level, so one of the baseline trims. When you do go to the Sport Touring, you get a little more sound deadening, but it wasn't really said for 2025 if there is more sound deadening in the cabin, but it still was very, it wasn't that bad with the road noise and pretty comfortable, surprisingly. Especially with those 18-inch wheels. But really what makes the Civic shine is the handling. It handles like a dream, and overall just a really fun car to drive, even with the CVT that you have under the hood, which let's talk about that. So the LX and the Sport, which are the only 2 gas trims left. Has the 2-liter 4-cylinder CVT engine making 150 horsepower, which if you did know the previous generation, it made more horsepower. It was a different 2-liter engine, but it's still pretty much the same 2-liter 4-cylinder CVT making 150 horsepower and 133 pound-feet of torque. It had enough power. It sounded pretty good. It will get you where you need to go, and still is pretty fun vehicle. But the main thing that we really want to see here is the new hybrid system that comes on the new top 2 trims. So it's going to be a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine still, but it's going to be an eCVT, making a total of 200 horsepower, 50 horsepower more than the base gas engine. And they say it is the fastest Civic besides the Type R, which is very impressive to see. And we will be driving that as soon as we get our hands on that. But pricing, does the price go up or does it stay the same? I'm going to put the pricing on the screen right now to show you. With that hybrid system, the prices go up kind of on the top trims, but not too bad. And yep, these are already on sale at dealerships. If you want to get a 2024, you might get a little discount if they still have those on the lot. Really not too many different changes, but the hybrid is really the big change that you see on the top trims. Other things are really just the feature changes here and there, but overall still a great sedan and a great value. If you do want to compare this to a 2024 though, I have a video on my channel for that, covering all the details on that 2024. And I also have a little Type R video that I did. And as soon as I get my hands on the hybrid, I will do a video on that. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.